Hey, 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 it is Women Crush Wednesday and it's Women's History Month. Okay, so that's what I would talk about today. It's Women's History Month, and this just became a thing. It wasn't even a whole month before, it used to be just Women's History Week. And then they decided to, I think President Jimmy Carter made the decision to turn it into a month for women's history. So, my question to you is okay, what woman are you celebrating this month? Who are you supporting this month? What woman owned business are you supporting this month as well, right? We women got to stick together. We got to stick together. We have to support each other. We have to stand up for each other and stick together because there are still some things out there that are not equal when it comes to women, right? Equality. I was able to pull up the theme for Women's History Month this month. And the theme is women who advocate for equity, diversity, and inclusion is the theme for this month. And so, what Women History Month is doing is recognizing women throughout the country who understand that for a positive future, we need to eliminate bias and discrimination entirely from our lives and our institutions. And so, the biggest thing that the Women's History organization, and you can go to women'shistory.org, but the Women's History Organization is wanting to bridge the gap between equity, diversity, and inclusion, but to also making sure that women know that you belong. You belong here. You belong. And whatever it is that you are trying to do, whether it's a goal or a dream, you belong. And so they are recognized, or they recognize the example of women who are committed to embracing everyone and excluding no one in our common quest for freedom and opportunity. We all deserve freedom. We all deserve to have opportunities, right? And so making sure that women have those opportunities and freedoms that we all deserve. People change with the help of families, teachers, and friends, and that young person in particular needs to learn the value of hearing from different voices with different points of view as they grow up. So today, equity, diversity, and inclusion are powerful driving forces that have a wide-ranging impact on our country. As members of families, civic and community groups, businesses, and legislative bodies, women are in the forefront of reevaluating the status quo. They are looking anew at what harmful social policies, and behaviors exist, and often subtly determine our future. In response, women in communities across the nation are helping to develop innovative programs and projects within corporations, the military, federal agencies, and educational organizations to address these injustices. So, what can you do as a woman? And sometimes it seems like, there's so much that needs to be done. There's so much in our community. Can't even talk, bloop, bloop, right? Community that needs to be done. There is so much in our neighborhoods that need to be done. So, what can you do? Right? What can you do? Maybe you can organize a group to be able to donate clothes to homeless shelters or to the homeless, or you can get a group to donate food for a pantry. I don't remember who it was I was talking to, but she was telling me that I don't remember who it was, but someone was very interested in helping the homeless. They didn't know what to do. So what they did was in the front yard, they built this structure that's like if you've seen the books, like it's like a mobile library, a book. Hey Ann, a mobile library, a book where you can go get books that are not like they're not in the library, but they're kind of throughout the community or whatever. And so this person built a structure in the front yard so that homeless can come. It's like a mini food pantry, so that homeless can come in and get food as needed. And so that's one thing that one person did to make an impact, right? So what can you do to make an impact this month for Women's History? Maybe mentor a girls organization or a young girls group. Maybe mentor a teens mom group, right? Or go in and give your expertise in whatever field that you're in, because I mean, like, we are all super smart and we are really good in our fields, right? And so if you work at a doctor's office and you work with you work with babies, maybe go do a session with teen moms and show them how to take care of their babies. Or if you work in a psychologist's office, and you might want to talk about mental health, right, to women, because we all struggle with things like that. And so if we can support each other and help each other, oh my goodness, the world would be such a better place, right? So it's Women's History Month. I'm going to challenge you this month. And even when this month is over, like, literally it's just 1 month, right? But even when this month is over, like, don't let it stop you from making an impact and making a change in somebody's life, right? So we don't have to just do it all in March, because March is Women's History Month. We still can do it every single month, and that can grow into something bigger and better, and the more impact that you will be able to make on other people's lives as well. Maybe it can start off in the month of Women's History Month because you want to do something to support women and to help women, but then continue it on, right? Maybe you might be a realtor and you want to do an education class on women and owning real estate, right? Or women finding homes in neighborhoods. I don't know, you come up with something, right? But what can you do based on the training that you have and the education that you have? What can you do to give back to our community? Because our community needs each and every one of you. Like, we need all of you. We need your expertise. We need everything that you have to offer. And sometimes we feel like we don't have anything to offer because we didn't graduate from high school, right? Or we didn't go to college. No, we all have something to offer. We all have a strength. We all have something that we're really good at. And you might be really good at baking cakes. You can do a bake caking class, right? You can do a cake baking class for women or for young moms and teach them how to bake a cake or bake a pie. There's so many things that you can do, and you can use different apps like what is it called? Nextdoor. Put it on that and say, hey, I'm offering a free cake baking class to all young moms, right? So there's so many things you can do. And I am all about giving back to the community, right? Giving back to those who can learn from you. You have something to teach someone, you have something to give someone to, and we can all benefit from your expertise. So don't be silent. Don't be silent about the gifts that God has given you, right? Don't be silent. Go out there and make a difference. Even if it's not in the world, but make a difference in your neighborhood, make a difference in your community, make a difference in your church, make a difference in your school if you go to school, make a difference on your job. What can you do to make a difference? And it can start this month in Women's History Month, and you can continue it on. You can add people to that thing that you're doing also, and just start to make it bigger and better. And before you know it, it's like doing something without you even being a part of it, because it is growing and it is making a huge impact. And that's what we want, is we want to be able to make an impact, change the world, and use the God-given talents that God has given us, because they're not given to us just for us, right? They're given to us to share and to let people see. So what can you do to make a difference? Yes, and what can you do? What can you do to make a difference? Okay, and we all can make a difference. It can be a small difference, a big difference, but we all can make a difference. And so go out there, go support a woman, go out there, go support a woman-owned business, go out there, go teach a woman something, go out there, go teach a girl something, go teach a young girl something, go be a mentor to a young girl, a young mom, go be a mentor to, if you are a more mature woman, right? Go be a mentor to someone that's younger than you. Go be a mentor if you've been through menopause and women are getting ready to go through menopause. Have, like, this is what menopause do to you, do to your body, right? You can do seminars and classes and all of that stuff, and teach and educate people, because we all need to know things, especially our older ladies, right? Teach the younger ladies, pass it on, what pass on the knowledge, so we all can make a difference. The thing is we have to want to make a difference. That's the thing. We have to want to make a difference. And when you want to, and you pray and ask God, like, okay, Lord, what can I do? What can I do? You'll start to figure out things that you can do that might not even cost any money. It will require time, but it might not cost any money, right? And you dedicating your time or putting in a little time, well, you have no idea how many people you'll be able to bless through that also. So, what can you do to make a difference in your community, in your neighborhood, in your city, in the surrounding areas, in your state, in our country, in the world? And you might not think that big. So start with your street. Start with your street. Start with your house. What can you do to make a difference in your house, right? All right, you all. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for Women Crush Wednesday. Remember, it is Women's History Month. What woman owned business are you supporting? What woman are you supporting? What can you do to make a difference in a woman's life today? All right. Have a good night.